mic check.
Loud and
You're
clear.
5x5.
Yeah, you're good.
Thank you.
Man, there are a lot of planes here.
Shit.
Yeah, there always are.
This is going to be a big one.
What outfitter do you work for, Dylan?
I work for Adventures Unlimited.
Hmm. Okay.
I'm one of their mercenaries. You know what a mercenary is, right?
No, not sure. Contract
The
worker?
guides. Yeah, they call me when they absolutely need somebody, but other than that, I don't go up there unless
Oh, okay.
they tell me they're going to pay me to come up there.
Gotcha.
I'm
Yeah,
not
it
going to
is.
drive up there just to get turned back around because I didn't get a run.
No, of course not.
But usually when I go up there, I run 3 runs in a day. So
Well, that's productive.
yeah, I usually make about $150 in tips
That's
every
terrific.
day.
I used to live in Knoxville, and
Oh, right on.
I was with the Chota Canoe Club, and we'd run down and do the Ocoee pretty regularly during the season. But I live in South Carolina now, and I've kind of aged out of the whitewater stuff.
Well, I'm 60, so it's not that I'm young. It's just that
You're doing good for 60. I was
because I
still,
know that river, because I know that river so well, it doesn't beat me up like it would somebody new.
yeah. Do you paddle or do you just raft? Is rafting all you do?
Oh no, I don't paddle. I
Okay.
have a ducky, but I only take that on the lower for the nice, calm, chill rides.
Yeah, sure.
But I'm in a big Red Star raft. It's a 8-person raft.
Okay.
That's what I run. And of course, I'm in the back with a big Werner paddle, and But when you run that river so many times a day during the week, there was one summer that I was on it every day, 3 times a day for the whole summer, starting in
Wow.
May when it was still cold enough to wear a wetsuit.
Sure. Man.
Um, and so you learn the runs, you learn where everything is. It's kind of like flying from airports to airports for you guys. You just
Yeah.
know the landmarks and you know how to navigate it. That's all.
You ever
But
rafted the Chattooga?
yeah. I've
Oh,
also
yeah.
done the Golly. Um, I've done the Browns. I've done the Numbers. I've done a lot of different major rivers in the country because my dad did it with us when we were kids in Colorado.
Uh,
And then when I joined the military and I was any place that they had a whitewater river rafting place, I'd go just because it's fun.
oh, yeah.
Ride the bull, have a blast.
I haven't done a whole lot of rafting. I used to have a little personal raft, like 6-person raft, but I mainly whitewater canoe and kayak.
Well, I've got a small canoe or small kayak. It's a knee kayak where you sit on your knees,
Yeah.
and it's made just for tricking. It's called the Silver Birch. And every once in a while they'll talk me into going out there and tricking on the deep rapids where they've got surfing and stuff going on. But
Mm-hmm.
I just it's not really my thing because of how old I am. It beats the hell out of me going out there on a kayak now.
Yeah, well, you can imagine for me, I'm 80, so,
Yeah.
pretty much stick to class 2 now.
Howdy, everybody.
Does
Howdy.
somebody else do the paddling? Howdy.
I nearly lost a finger rafting many years ago.
Ooh.
Source of the Nile from Lake Victoria.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah, I've
Hmm.
never been so
Anybody hear
afraid
me?
of water in my entire life.
Hello? Anybody hear me?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
hear
we
you.
can
oh
hear you.
yeah.
We're trying to
Okay.
ignore you.
Well, that's fine. I'm used to that.
Mic check.
Yeah, you're 5x5.
Loud and clear, Chris. Thank you.
Yep, sorry, I may as well go for my mic check too. Can you hear me all right?
Hello, hello.
You're there also.
Hey, I
Loud
hear some
and clear.
Scottish over there.
Oh, we're just listening to all your rafting stories there. It was great.
Oh man, I could share a picture with y'all where I had these 5 Egyptian guys on my boat who didn't speak English, and they all had to weigh 300 plus pounds. And there's this one rapid called Double Suck on the Ocoee, and you have to hit it at a certain angle, because if you don't hit it at this angle and this speed, what happens is the back of the boat gets pulled underneath where this water comes off the rocks, and it will literally suck the guide out and chew him up. But I'm yelling at these guys to give me forward strokes, and instead of giving me forward strokes, they gave me a backward stroke.
That sounds a
And
bit
by doing
lewd.
that, by doing that, they put me up on some rocks. And so I had to get out of the boat right at the edge of this rapid to yank the boat off. Well, I yanked the boat off, and the boat goes over without me, right? So I dive in to catch up with it. The next rapid, which is right after Double Suck, is called Hell's Half Mile, because it's nothing but razor rocks for a half a mile. And I got beat up so bad that my whole right shin was hamburgered from those rocks.
Yeah, I remember that.
I can show you all pictures of it, man. It's
Mhm.
horrible.
I floated that
I had to
too. When my canoe flipped over one time. If it weren't for my PFD, I'd have been dead probably.
Oh yeah, thank God I had my NRS and my helmet on, man, because I'd have been dead for sure. But yeah, it beat me up real nasty. I had
I
to
just
stay
think
off
the
the
fly
river for a
swimming
month.
much safer.
What server are we going to be using?
Southeast
Southeast
Asia.
Southeast Asia.
No shit. All right.
That sounded negative.
It's very,
Because I
it's a very
crash out of that
stable
server
server.
every
That's
fucking
why we're
time.
on it.
It's
Oh,
flying
never had a problem.
along this airport upside down. I think it's Tango, isn't it?
Of course it is.
Yeah.
He can't help it, can he? Can't help it.
Because he's a hooligan. That's why.
He's coming in fast too. He
A
ain't going in
radical.
slow.
No.
Buzzing the tower.
Slow.
Look at him go.
That's lovely.
Landed right in front.
So I'm gonna try and river fly with you guys with this gamepad today.
Good luck.
Ooh, ooh.
Look, yeah. It was a challenge.
Anyone get?
You're not allowed to use a gamepad if you're over 35.
Is anybody
Hey, you know
getting the?
what?
Anyone getting the Quest 3? No.
No.
No. I think that was a firm no.
How much is it?
Danny, Danny has all of it, but don't see him yet. Pretty
479
sure he's got it.
UK pounds for the cheapest version.
Ouch.
That's a bit ouchy.
What's
They
Quest
have
3?
this thing-
Is that VR?
Yes. Yeah.
The big
Right.
screen thingy looks pretty good too, with the
Yes.
OLED lenses.
It's 3 times the price, though, isn't it?
Oh no, I think it was like 1,000.
Ah, right. Twice then.
They do this
Wow.
thing up there on the river now, Tom, where they have a day called Pirate Day, where every one of the river raft guides on all the companies dress up as pirates to go down the river.
Arg. Okay.
Oh,
Almighty.
a pilot's life for me.
Sounds fun. I
And
bet
a
you get
bottle
bigger
of
tips
rum.
too.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Explain. Chaps, we are live on YouTube. Please keep your language clean and all that good stuff.
I don't want to.
Just explaining, you devised the route, but your PC is broken. It's not well, it's broken, isn't it, at the moment? So
Yeah, my
Tom,
computer is dead.
well, Tom Nesmuk has
Aye, aye, aye.
kindly stepped in to narrate during this flight. Well,
Oh, good.
Vamp, do you want to give an explanation of what you had in mind for the flight in the first place, why you came up with it, and that type of thing?
Dylan?
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
go ahead.
Colorado has some of the best scenery you'll ever see. It has flatlands, it has foothills, and it has mountains. It really.
Canyons.
It has canyons too, which is fun to fly in. But the reason that I picked this whole journey is because I grew up 4 miles from where this airport is. And all the places that we go in this flight are places I grew up playing. So they're all places that I have been to, played at, worked at, or ran around in. The only place that I don't know if it's still in the list or not is Garden of the Gods. I don't know if that was left in there or not.
I didn't change
Because I
anything.
don't have the flight plan in front of me because it was on my computer. But I know that like Garden of the Gods is one of the very first places I learned to rappel and climb mountains. So I mean, there's a lot of history there for me.
Okay, that's good. Very interesting. Thank you. Well, there's 28 of us. It's doable in chat if you all want to say hello, where you're from, and your name, of course. Let's start at the top there with Susie.
Hello. It's Susie from Bunny, Scotland.
Fantastic, thank you. Blue Boy.
Hi guys, Blue Boy, Peter from Belfast. Have a good flight.
Now, let's see. I wonder where's Wombo where you want to need him. David, you're there, yes?
I'm
Sophie,
here.
Can
Yes.
you look at Discord? Because some of the names, again, have just got letters, first letters,
Okay.
and nothing else.
All
So we've
right.
just-
Dan
we've done Blue
Lance.
Boy.
Dan
Great.
Lance. Dan Lance, you there? Flight Simmer
Well, Dan
1.
Lance-
Oh, helps if I unmute. Sorry, yeah, Dan from Yorkshire, loud and clear.
Right. Flight Simmer 1. Hobie Stang 57. I can see you blipping your PTT, but I can't hear you. Hello?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, hear you loud and clear.
Great. I'm
going back-
Carol from Kansas, and this is my first group flight ever.
Welcome, Carol.
Welcome, Carol.
Oh, welcome in.
Welcome.
I'm sorry.
It's
Flight
great
Simmer
to have
1.
another woman. I'm sure Susie is very relieved.
Flight Simmer 1. No, shy. Bloke called Huddison here. I don't know who he is.
Hello, James from the southeast of England.
Jarhead. Jarhead.
Never heard of him.
Giuliano. Welcome. Kennan. Kennan there. Okay, Limes Fly. That's Alex.
Yeah, hi everyone, Alex from Munich in Germany.
Guten Abend.
Hello zusammen.
And Muspi.
Hi, it's Roger from Connecticut.
Roger. Ninja.
Chris from Manchester, England.
Hey.
Say again your name again.
My name's Chris.
Chris, yeah, we lost the first bit of your transmission, Chris. Nesmuk.
Yeah, hi, this is Tom. I'm from South Carolina.
Hello, Tom.
Hello.
Nico or Nico.
Yeah, Nico here from Chesterfield, land of the crooked spire.
And our nearly departed friend, Brian.
Brian from Seattle area.
Brian. Red Rough and Saw.
Jim from Austin, Texas.
Jim. Retriever Neil.
Yeah, it's Neil from the southeast as well.
Rosen.
Hello, I'm Sean, East Midlands, UK.
Sir Nigel. Sir Nigel, are you there?
Yes.
Okay,
can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
I'm from the west coast of Florida.
Okay, thank you. And it's me next, Soapy from Portsmouth in UK, David. Okay, Steve C, 1952.
Hi, Steve from the Chicago area.
Welcome. Tango Theo.
Theo from the middle of nowhere in the Netherlands.
That's the Tango. Tokes, Mike.
From London.
Tony Dark Zero.
Tony from East Yorkshire, the UK.
Welcome. And Vampired.
Okay, I'm Dylan, and I'm from Northwest Georgia.
Well done. And finally, Wingman 21AP.
Hello, all. Missouri, USA. First name's Barry.
Hello. Back to you,
Very
James.
good, thank you, David.
You're welcome.
I think it's always nice. I know there's a lot of us, but it's nice to get a group introduction. I think we've got time to do that. It only takes 5 minutes. It's nice for people to get their feeling and footing in the flight, shall we say? Well, for this flight, I'm being brave. I'm flying the new TBM 850, so I'm going to have to fly at half throttle so I don't zoom off into the distance.
Swank.
Yeah.
Just run it twice.
Gear down,
Well,
flaps.
what you normally do anyway, St. James.
I'll try not to in
I can
this
fly
case.
circles around this.
Now, Martin said he might be joining us. Pilot said he might join us as well. Pilot 83 is not in the chat yet, but I hope you can join us, Pilot, for a bit. But I'll tell you what, I think we should get... Well, Martin said he's going to be a couple of ticks. So, we can hold on and wait for that.
Looks like Steve is kind
Hello,
of popping
buddy.
in
I'm
and
in.
out.
I'm in.
Yeah, he's here now. Great.
I'm in.
Are you in the... Are you spawned in, Martin?
Not yet. No, I haven't even looked at your flight plan, so I don't even know where you're starting from. So, if you can just give me a code, and I'll join you.
Yeah, KCOS, so Kilo, Charlie, Oscar, Sierra.
Thank you very much.
We're on runway 35.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
I can see the Zoomy Academy from here.
35 right.
Thank you.
It's now the Space Force Academy, too.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah, when all the graduates from there, we used to call them Zoomies in the Air Force.
They finally go to the moon.
I grew up at Fort Carson, so we weren't really friends with the Air Force Academy.
Right, to start off, as we mean to continue, James wanted to continue the conversation we had the other night about different horses. So does everybody know? Does everybody know what a dray horse is, or what a dray is?
Yep.
Yep.
No.
Everybody. A dray is basically a flat-bedded cart, which is used for hauling beer barrels and that sort of thing. Okay, that's all you need to know. Right, I'm going to ask a question. What is the difference between a charger, which we spoke about the other night, and a dray horse? Anyone know?
The Charger's got a V8.
Yep.
A charger's what?
And then a Hemi
It's got a
too.
V8.
It's got a Hemi.
Well, a
Big block.
charger darts into the fray.
Ah.
All right.
Oh no, that's bad.
There you are, James.
Mission tumbleweed going through.
Fantastic. I'm just
Why
trying
does
to find
Steve
the
keep
right...
popping in and out?
Oh, there we are. That's what we need.
Dear.
Anything you?
Now we need tumbleweed.
I don't have a tumbleweed sound. Are you in, Martin? Are you spawned in?
I think so. Yeah. I just
Yeah,
finding
okay,
a plane.
well-
You just crack on. You're right.
Dylan, do you want to lead out? I don't know where you are here, but
I'm at the very front, but I kind of want Tom to take it because he's got his set up and I don't have any of mine.
Tom. Sorry, that's who I meant, Tom.
Okay, yeah,
Do you want to lead out?
just to reiterate, we need to get to about 15,000 feet about as quickly as you can. We'll first fly over the Air Force Academy, and then we'll go straight uphill to the top of Pikes Peak. And it's quite a haul, so I recommend you start
go there.
You start going right away. All right, here we go.
Climbing.
Are we not doing a touch and go at the Air Force Base? That's what I've been practicing.
No, you can if you like. I hadn't thought about it, but it's really steep. If you wait till the Air Force Base to start going uphill, you're going to struggle.
He's
That's our first
he's a
heading.
turbo prop, isn't he?
You won't struggle in that TBM.
No, he won't.
You're going north
I'll
or
see.
west or east?
Yeah, just go north.
I see Tony's flying
Alright.
a TBM as well, so he should be okay.
Yeah, but I'm slumming it in the standard.
I'm flying that junkyard thing from flightsim.to.
I'm flying a new one like Edison.
Nice. It's a nice aircraft, isn't it?
Yes, sir, it is.
Right, half throttle. There we go. So, Carol, yeah, great for you to join us. I don't want you to put you on the spot and don't feel you have to speak, but it's nice to have another female in the chat. It's usually dominated by lots of men, of course.
Well, thank you. I'm glad to finally be here.
We need a.
I've been lurking for months.
Oh, right.
Why have you been lurking?
Well, I've been a little nervous to actually try a group flight, and
No, we're all nuts here.
Most of the people here don't even know how to fly. Don't worry
Absolutely. Actually,
the
some of the
hardest
people,
part was getting it set up.
some of the people here don't know how to
We all
talk.
tend to crash more than fly.
I do get what you mean, Noah, because I was feeling nervous as well, Carol, so you're join the club.
Thank you very much. And I love your accent,
Well
Susie.
Well, no
Yeah,
problem.
what
Thank
are
you.
you
Same,
for?
your accent's great.
Okay.
Where are you going, Soapy? The Air Force Academy is the other way.
I'm just following Tango Theo.
I'm following the flight
I'm
plan.
going north. As I was told.
Okay, Cammy left.
I'm just trying to pick up speed so I can get a bit more height.
Sorry, guys, I'm already leaving you in my dust. I see. I'm slowing down as best I can.
More swank, more swank.
So I take it by your video, you really like that aircraft.
It's brilliant. I mean, it's just so authentic feeling. I mean, even entering this plan, you can't do it from the world map. You've got to go into the, because I'm using the GTN XI. It just, if you have that installed, that will be your Garmin. So you've got to go into the catalog into that and then load the flight plan from the catalog, but you have to convert the flight plan.
That sounds really helpful, James. Sounds really peaceful.
Well, apparently that's the way you would do it. You would have to convert the flight plan into a GFP file. You can do it through a little nav map, and then you load it via the catalog in the aircraft. It's interesting.
Wonderful.
Maybe I'll show that on a video or two.
I have enough problems just getting in the right aircraft.
So, Tom, tell us again what we're doing here. We're not landing at this. I've got a strip in front of me. We're not landing there.
No, we're just going to fly over it, and then make a left turn and basically go uphill. You can see on the left Pikes Peak. It's the tallest thing on your left. So that's our aim. But right now we're just heading for the Air Force Academy. If you want to stop there, we can. But you know,
Might do a touch and go.
We would have to do some circling to get to altitude to get above Pikes Peak. If y'all want to stop, feel free.
No, it's okay. I'm going to carry on through up and over.
It's about 12,500
I'm going to be
feet, isn't it?
contrarian and just touch and go there. Just because I like to be a contrarian.
Put some flaps.
So now I'm going to give a little bit of sightseeing information since we're about to hit there. The United States Air Force Academy is an American military college that was created in 1954. It's an accredited college for undergraduate education of officers who want to join the United States Air Force or the United States Space Force. Yes, I know. Groan. They do have a really good football team. I won't deny it. Football is an American football, not as in soccer. And quite frankly, it's a pretty big campus. It has about 4,000 students on it and 600 faculty members. All the faculty members are serving members of the United States military, and they do instruct most of the cadets in honor, discipline, and anything else military related.
In honor.
Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, great. Okay.
Just
Yeah,
a
they have a
quick
really
shout
big
out.
honor system there.
What does that mean?
Means if you borrow a pen from somebody and you don't return it and they report the fact that you didn't return that pen, you're a thief and you have no honor and you're out of the school.
Bloody hell.
Well, fair enough.
And if you don't report someone else cheating, you're in trouble too.
Yes.
Sounds like a wholly positive education.
It is one of the most stressful colleges to attend in the United States. I'll tell you that. West
You know
Point
what?
doesn't
We
even
made a lot
level
of
the
fun of
stress.
them. We made a lot of fun of them in the Air Force, the graduates, but those fucking, pardon my French, those guys were really on top of it, man. If you get through that school, you know what you're doing.
Quick shout out to Soup and WJB in the chat there. It's okay, carry on, guys. I'll be shouting out, calling out the people in the chat in YouTube every now and again.
Sorry about the language, James.
That's okay. I think it's after a certain amount of time. Now, this doesn't give you free reign, guys.
I reverted back to the Air Force mode. Sorry about that.
After a certain amount of time, YouTube doesn't pick it up, apparently, but you can't obviously use it a lot. I think it's the first 5-10 minutes of the chats or something of that sort. I'm not quite sure, but unless it's excessive, they don't.
I'm usually pretty good about that. It just slipped.
Yeah, of course.
I'm not. I'm a grunt. I swear a lot, so I'm just going to talk when I have to.
Well,
It was probably all that talk about honor that did it.
That's probably what it was, yeah. You'd think after like 30-something years out that would go away, but it's still there.
Oh, it's absolutely there. It'll never go away.
I'm just coming up to this peak. I'm still way in front of you, chaps. I'm only, 160? 150 knots at the moment.
Well, I did a touch and go at the Air Force Academy. I couldn't resist.
Same here.
And Tom, as I'm nearing the peak, we need to do something once we get over the peak, don't we?
Yeah, once you get to the peak, you want to do a deep dive because right past it, in fact, you can see it easily, is a big piece of land that's obviously a gold, or it's a mine. It's an old gold mine. Dylan can tell us a little bit more about that. But anyway, my point is you want to dive down to be almost at ground level when you get to the mine because there's a nice bridge we can fly under on the far side of it. So my advice is once you get to the peak, cut your throttle and dive on down as best you can without hurting yourself.
And there's a surprise for Tango there, isn't there?
All right.
That's going to be a bridge.
Sounds like a bridge to me.
That's going to be
So
a bridge.
James, you're
Yeah,
about
beautiful.
reaching the peak now, right?
I am, yes.
So
flying
let me
over
give
it.
you a little information about the peak. Pikes Peak
sorry,
is the 31st highest peak out of 54 Colorado peaks. It's the farthest east and of the big peaks in the Rocky Mountain chains. And it was a really big industrial thing for mining. In 1859, there was a gold rush in Colorado, and the term Pikes Peak or bust actually came about. The gold mine that he's talking about is the gold mine that started the actual Pikes Peak gold rush. Pikes Peak is famous for a lot of things, especially rally racing and dirt bike racing. They have an annual race every year where you will race a vehicle up the roads on the Pike all the way to the top. And if you guys are really interested, you can watch some YouTube videos on it. It's pretty incredible to watch how these guys drift around these corners. I think you'd enjoy it a whole lot.
It's been paved in the last few years. It was gravel until, what, 5 or 6 years ago?
Till about 7 years ago, yeah. 7 years ago, they started to pave it.
I think they did a Top Gear episode on it,
They
didn't
did.
they? Yeah.
Yep, they did, and they also did a Monster Garage episode on it.
Yeah.
Well, it's a steep
Tom,
dive.
what's our next stop?
After we fly under the bridge, you continue pretty much straight and level till you get to the low airfield. It's in Howard, Colorado, and my intention there is to stop. Now it's just an open field. There are no markings or anything, so it's nothing special about it. But the reason I chose that is because it puts us right on the Arkansas River, and from that point we can follow the Arkansas River its course all the way to the Royal Gorge, flying through various canyons along the way.
Lovely.
Which will give Tango and Sean a whole lot of fun to fly.
You betcha. Can't wait.
I'll be there.
Where's Steve? Chunzi?
I believe I can fly. I can
Oh,
see
he's
him
here,
over
he's
the peak.
here.
I've seen his aircraft pop in
What?
and out, but I haven't
He's
seen
at,
him.
he's
or
at
heard-
14,384 feet. That's where he is.
No,
I'm here.
one of Chunzi's cats died, and
Oh, man.
he
That
said
one?
he's
I
not
didn't
going to
know.
be able to make it. I think he.
Well,
has
he's here. He's showing his
Here, it's flying.
his gamer tag is here.
I thought that cat was doing better too. That's a bummer.
Are you here, Steve?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry
Hey,
to
man,
hear
sorry
that.
sorry about your cat, man. I got 2 of them, and I know how that is.
Yeah. Me too.
Hello, Steve.
Hi, everybody.
Sorry, Steve, mate. You know, we've lost 3 this year. It's difficult.
I think about all the stupid, silly stuff he used to do, and that'll cheer you up. I had to put one down a couple years ago.
So just to amplify, once you get over the peak and start down, just go kind of diagonally across the gold field, slow down, and you'll see the bridge when you get about halfway across.
I'm following Hudson, so I don't know if he knows where the bridge is
Oh,
or not.
sorry,
I
I'm
want to go
looping
under.
back round because I was
Oh,
way
okay.
ahead there. So I'm just
All right,
looping
I'm
round
gonna
again.
loop around too then.
If you hear Betty in the background nagging Betty, this GTNXi has its own sound system. I can't find anywhere to turn it off. So if you hear pull up, terrain ahead, just bear with it. Doesn't work. No, none of the sound settings in the sim client.
How about the volume control on the unit?
No, there's not. There's a volume control in the settings, but it's just for the click. Can't find. I've been searching the internet for it, and I can't find a
Oh,
thing of it.
jeez. I didn't realize how far ahead of everybody you were when I'm turning around. They're all way back there.
Yeah, I'm just coming back towards Vamp. There.
Oh, I see the bridge. I see the bridge.
Steve, are you in the junker?
There you go. Someone else
yes.
got Betty in the background.
Yes, I am, yeah.
Have
The
you
little
figured out how to
town-
get it to go extra fast? I know it's supposed to have something to do that.
You can drop the weight if you
Okay.
anti-ice
The
switch.
little town off to the right is Cripple Creek.
Up on Cripple Creek?
Exactly.
It's a song I play on the banjo, Cripple Creek.
Why aren't you playing it?
While flying and playing banjo at the same time.
Yeah, well, we heard you were a multitasker.
Well, not that much. Cripple Creek.
What server are you guys on? I've been having memory leak problems, so I'm flying with real basics today.
Southeast Asia.
Southeast Asia.
Southeast Asia. Yep.
I'm flying in circles. Where's Tom? I'll follow him. Hang on.
I haven't spotted that bridge.
Is it the river here we're following, Tom?
No, no river. Not until we get to the low
Right
airstrip.
in front of Tango.
Don't follow me then, guys. I'm just
Where I'm flying to now, Lime's Flyer and Red Ruffin Star, they're right near it, I think.
Are we back on the nav course then?
Oh, there you all are. Down below.
Yeah,
hope
the
this
bridge
is-
is
this isn't the
pretty much on
bridge.
course.
Is that the dirt track that we just sort of go with the motorcycle track?
Yeah, that'll kind of lead you to it.
Yeah, I'm right over that now.
Mm-hmm. Just diagonally right across the goal field.
Across the which fields?
There's some
gold
really
mine.
good
Yes, sir.
fishing in
All
these
right.
2 reservoirs here.
Yeah.
All right, I believe it.
Really good fishing.
Well, trouts.
Caught a
and,
lot of bass and trouts in those rivers and
beautiful.
lakes.
Ah, I
Nice.
see a bridge. I see a bridge.
There's a bridge.
Persistence pays.
Not in this aircraft. Oh, shut up, Betty.
And once you get under the bridge, just basically follow the route of the flight plan. It should take you directly to the airfield.
Okay.
All right, I see a viaduct kind of thing.
Well, flight plans are for losers. Just like Alcoholics Anonymous is for quitters.
Whee.
I think
Quit
I've
it.
proven
Well,
that I
I'm
don't
gonna
go to
try this
Alcohol
one.
Anonymous.
Try this bridge upside down.
I'm looking for
Oh my
the
God.
bridge. I'll follow you. Who sees the bridge?
Just follow me.
I'm just in front of it, so I've just gone through it.
Yeah, just follow Nusmuk. I'm headed for it right now.
I'm not quite sure what my position was. I was sort of upside down on fire, but
Rosen's going right through it.
I got through it.
I don't see any of y'all. Where the hell? Sorry.
I think you're on the right track, actually, Steve. That's okay.
Yeah, most of y'all done outflew me. I don't even know why I'm not keeping up with you.
Perhaps we're all going too fast. Dylan. What
I
speed
got
are you
this
doing?
thing pegged out and I'm not keeping up with you.
What
It's a
speed are you
usual
doing?
chaotic flight, isn't it?
I'm doing 110 knots.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm doing about 94. So
I'm doing 180, but I'm trying to slow down. That's better.
280 I'm doing.
Yeah, wingman just flew over me like I was standing still.
I can't find the bridge.
Well, I'm trying to get to the bridge before they knock it down.
I'm going
Chaps,
for it now.
perhaps it's time to mention now, our next live stream
Upside
flight, I'm
down.
planning in a couple of weeks, is going to be with Fly Lilo. I don't know if any of you guys remember them. They're a society with for people with disabilities.
Yeah.
And a couple of people actually fly aircraft with
Oh,
no
yeah.
arms and no legs. It's incredible. Going to do a live stream flight with them. Now it's going to be, they're going to be in airliners, I'm going to be in airliners, but you can be in things like the Vision Jet, any aircraft that will keep up with an airliner, CBM maybe.
Not the Vision Jet then.
So if you fancy that, that'll be in a couple of weeks' time, but it will be a fundraise. I'm going to try and get a couple of creators to come on board with that as well. And Fly Lilo will be flying on that one as well, Lilo, so that would be great.
Brilliant, brilliant. Yep.
I'm gonna go
Finally
under the
found
bridge.
that bridge. I just went under
Me
it.
too.
Alrighty.
So I put Lilo's
Well, it's an easy
website in the
bridge.
description.
You better go upside down.
I've never had this plane upside down since I got it a couple of days ago. I don't know if it'll run upside down. Huddleston, do you know?
So what, you're flying upside down? I missed that.
I said I haven't had this
Not
TVM
anymore, but
850
I went upside down. on the
upside down,
bridge.
so I don't know if it'll
That's more challenging.
fly that.
It's your funeral. You can try it.
I
I've
did.
done the bridge, but I haven't been upside down yet, so.
No,
sure
no,
you-
you have to have the right.
And
This
you're
black one
usually
is
Sean,
made
helpful,
for it.
James.
Hey, Sean. I'm gonna hit.
Hello.
Dude, really?
So we've got
Did you see how
Symphonatic.
close to hitting me you were just now, Sean?
Yeah, I easily got through.
We've got Symphonatic in the YouTube chat, so big shout out to him. He's another streamer, Symphonatic. He does a lot of USA live streams, which are great. And who else do we have there?
Alright.
Nice to see you, Symphonatic. And MD, how are you keeping, my friend? I'm down to 100 knots now, so you should be able to catch up.
I'm just running the canyon.
The snowy mountains you see out ahead of you are the Sangre de Cristos, which the early Spanish explorers, I think, at sunset, they turn kind of red.
Oh, nice. Sim Fanatic, if you're still in the chat there, would you like to come on that collab live stream? So it's for Fly Lilo. It'll be airliners if you choose, or aircraft that will keep up with them. And it's raising money for their society, basically. So it's a society for people with disabilities who play games and that type of thing. Or it's a society based, an organization based on promoting gaming within disabilities, for people with disabilities. So do come along. It'd be a great flight.
You're a long way away, James.
I'm on the magenta line. Have you got the right course, guys?
I mean, a long way ahead of us.
Oh, I've slowed down to 100 knots now. I can see people catching. Well, you're in the vision jet, Martin, so you should be outpacing me.
Yeah. I'm taking my time. I do quite well considering I'm visually impaired. So I'm one of those guys.
Yeah, I'm planning to land at this airstrip. If you don't like the looks of it, don't bother. Just make a severe left turn, start following the river. But I found it kind of fun to land there and see if I could take off again.
Which strip? Hang on.
The low airstrip, the one we're heading for. I'm about 14.
Runways 21 and 03.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, good luck finding runways.
Oh yeah.
It's just sort of a dark spot on the field.
Yeah, it's just a field.
There's a lot of grass.
The low
There's not even
airfield.
that much grass.
But it's right on the edge of the Arkansas River, so it's perfectly positioned to get us starting down the gorge. Or the canyon,
Right.
rather.
So we're flying along the river all the way to the Royal Gorge Bridge, yes? And
beyond. We'll follow it
beyond.
all the way to Canyon City.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm gonna loop back round to join you, I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw some really weird facts out there when we get down to Canyon City.
Oh, good. We need weird facts.
Are they printable?
No.
Are they for polite company?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Hey, James.
Yeah?
I have a slight request for the next flight.
Yep.
Outside of the continental United States. Somewhere.
Sorry.
Oh, elsewhere.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh
Somewhere
yeah, well the
exotic.
next flight will be Italy to England. So that's quite different.
Oh yeah.
Flying from Italy, I think it's south east from memory. Fly Lilo's base. Might be southwest Italy.
That'll be a good one.
Yeah.
I think Fly Lilo's in Italy.
They are. They're based in Italy. Yeah. Yeah. So we're flying from their homeland to the UK, basically.
Where we landing? Not at Hudson International, is it?
We could do. It'll be one of those more challenging. I don't know. Undecided yet. I mean, Heathrow's a bit more forgiving.
Yeah, but Heathrow's can be pretty laggy depending on what server you're on.
Yeah.
The elevation of this
Especially on
plot in the middle of the field is about 6,200 feet.
Yeah, once you get over that last ridge, you have to drop
Right,
pretty
yeah.
well. You could fly around to the left of the ridge. I think I'll do that.
So, guys, I was waiting for Pilot 83 to come into the chat because there was a question I wanted to ask him because he was talking on his stream yesterday how he would love to have PC. He's on Xbox, so I'll link his YouTube channel in the chat in a moment. He does a lot of Xbox videos, excellent videos, but he would love to be on PC because of the Tobii eye tracker and all the different mods and that type of thing, Logitech panels. When Flight Sim 2024 releases, I think the swing of balance will go in the favor of Xbox. What do you all think on that?
I think it's
I hope
already
not.
going
I
in,
think
in,
you're
in,
right.
in the
It's
swing
Yeah,
of
that's right.
Xbox.
Yeah, it's already 2 Xbox.
What
Yeah,
makes
I
you
think
say
it
that?
could have geared
Yeah,
towards the Xbox, I think.
I think the
That's-
Xbox is an awesome platform, but yeah, it's lacking in some ways.
Hasn't got the power.
It's lacking, yeah, it's lacking in a lot of ways. There's a lot of stuff that's missing off Xbox that you can get on PC.
Oh, that's not a problem. But that's all the
Yeah.
free stuff we can't get, you know, the little nav map and the free planes and the free scenery and, you know, all that stuff, you know. And if they get
The ability-
better organized, and
The ability
VR
to
is a
be
big
able
thing.
to be able to actually import flight plans, which
That's-
you know,
yep.
Joe,
Exactly.
you know, it gets asked every single developer live stream, and they don't have solutions for it.
They will in
You know, that
2024, I hope.
Well, not unless they change the policy, because that's not a technical limitation at all. It's solely a platform limitation, and possibly an inability of them to think outside the box in a way that other developers have managed to do on the Xbox platform.
Well, I think a lot of where they're going with this. I think a lot of where they're going with this is cloud gaming.
Yeah,
you know,
I agree.
Because then it doesn't matter what platform you're on.
Oh,
and I think that's what they're trying to do is they're trying to streamline it.
Yeah, and then
And
up
you
the
don't need
price
a
of the
powerful
servers.
PC.
I heard they're
I think
supposed
they
to
actually
have
have tried it on cloud.
on a company, you know, from a company which you know, prides their hosting platform, their cloud platform, as being, you know, one of the at least the 3 most advanced in the world. They seem to have doing a very good job of sort of integrating that for people on their actual platform. Even, you know, leaving it to sort of third-party developers to do.
Sean just landed on my aircraft.
Are you landing? Hang on. Okay, I can see people.
I was
ahead
going
of
a
me.
bit fast.
Uh,
If you don't slow down enough, there's water at the end of it.
I heard a
sounds
rumor that
good
there's
for a
going to
lot of
be
us.
a new model of the Xbox out next year.
Maybe.
Yep,
Maybe.
me too.
Yeah.
There was
Hopefully with VR.
Ooh.
No, not with VR. It's with no disk drive, the same price, and 2 terabytes instead of 1 terabyte. No significant GPU or CPU, you know, adjustments. That's what's known so far. Anyway.
Yeah, well, no need to buy it then. Buy an extra terabyte memory.
Well, absolutely. So it's not an upgrade.
Well, I'm playing through cloud gaming right now, and I'm not having any issues. But I do have issues with some of the cloud gaming that I play.
Guess you can only use the controller, eh?
Yeah, that's why I'm real sad that my computer's broken for this flight.
Did I hear the SH word there?
Shoot! Bang!
Quick.
You did, not at all. No, not at all.
Yeehaw!
I forgot I was flying the float variant, and you got to be a little bit Lambert a bit differently to the.
That lends short.
Yes, you have to put the gear down, for instance, when you're in the float variant.
Oh yeah, it's really important. Or else it will be a real short landing.
It was a very short landing.
A lot of scraping
not sure
noise.
if I've still got an engine left. Yeah.
Oh, there's water. Oh, there's trees. Oh, not the best one. I do
Back on the cloud gaming thing as well, see if your internet dies mid-flight, you usually don't get. Well, you can get back in again, but you've got to have strong internet connection to be able to continue doing the cloud gaming as well.
Okay, are we ready?
I've encountered trying to do cloud and it won't allow it. You just get jittery.
Live stream. Sorry, guys. I'll get to it. A bit higher.
Jittery and you can't fly.
Blue Boy, nice landing in that pit.
Tango, what aircraft are you in?
I just can't get it slowed down.
I'm in the Blackwing.
Ah, right.
The fact that you put
I'm
that
at your
down on the
10
ground
o'clock.
without flipping it is good.
I'm at your
It's
10
tough one to
o'clock
land.
in a Blackwing.
All right, yeah.
Hello.
James, are you going to land or just circle around?
Well, I tried to land, but I ended up in the trees, so I'm going to circle around, I think. Thanks for asking, Tom. Yep. The whole of YouTube saw that. But listen, that's what it's about, these flights. I know, heat my thoughts, how you doing? Tim Fanatic, change the subject. Thank you for the donation, my friend. You definitely didn't need to do that. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. There you go. Subject change. Carry on. Brandon Hunter, how you doing? Good to see you.
Is everybody ready to? Is everybody ready to take off?
Let's go.
Yep, ready
I
to roll.
just finally caught up with
ready
you
to rock and
guys.
roll.
Let's go.
Listen, I crashed to make you all feel at ease. You know that, don't you?
Sure, I've gone one better. I've crashed the desktop, so I'm just loading back in.
Thanks for taking one for the team, James.
You're welcome.
Right then, boys and girls, that's me for this evening. Have a good flight.
Enjoy.
Oh, you just come. Okay,
care,
see you soon,
Tony.
mate.
Cheers.
Tony,
See you on the next
Tony's
one, mate.
Fuse.
Yep. It's my birthday night, so.
Happy birthday, mate.
Oh,
Cheers.
Happy birthday.
Happy
21
birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Happy
50s,
birthday
unfortunately.
to you.
All right, I'm headed down the river.
Ich auch.
That's a clap for Tony. Well done. Well done for reaching another birthday.
Thank you.
It's just gone down.
Down by
So you ready to
the
head down the river,
river.
you said, Tom?
Yeah, I'm going. I'm heading down the
All
river.
right.
I'm on your six.
So
Cool.
while we're flying down there, I'm gonna give you guys some information. This is the Arkansas River we're about to fly down. The Arkansas River is basically one of the larger rivers in Colorado, but it's also a real big tourist population area for three reasons. One, whitewater rafting, which you guys kind of heard about in the beginning. Two is the Royal Gorge. Now, the Royal Gorge is one of the biggest canyons in the U.S. I think it's 1,200 feet deep in some places and just as narrow as 30 feet in some other places. So you'll have some real strenuous flying if you're flying in this canyon, which you're going to have fun doing. The Royal Gorge is the second largest suspended bridge in the world. If you guys know anything about suspension bridges.
Oh yeah, beginning from the
Oh,
UK,
yeah.
we have a few of them. Yeah.
Probably a pretty high one.
Cool. Yeah, I'm trying to get to where my facts are. I'm pulling up my fact sheet and flying at the same time.
It's not ideal in a gorge.
I used to have a relative who was from. God,
I used to have relatives too.
Did you?
Yeah.
Good lord. That shut me up now.
Everything's relative.
It's all relative.
Go on, Dave. Carry on there.
Actually, but she had a she had a funny accent. Tagalog was her normal language, but from the Philippines, and jeez. With apologies to YouTube, but I'm not swearing. She used to pronounce a fact sheet. She used to call it a fact sheet, and we all thought she was swearing, but she wasn't. Fact sheet.
Fuck
Two
yeah.
shits or two. Two
Yeah.
shits or one. One shits or two.
That's
Yeah.
a ship.
One shit or two.
Few censorship.
Oh, I'm reminded of that Barbie
All right.
movie all over again. Thank you, guys.
Reminded of what?
Barbie movie.
Did you enjoy it?
Barbie.
Oh, I laughed my
Barbie
butt
and
off the
Ken.
whole movie.
I love Margot
There were
Robbie. I think she's brilliant.
There was a lot of double entendres in that movie.
Yeah.
Terrain ahead. Terrain ahead.
And some of them were spelt the French way.
Right?
Terrain ahead. Terrain ahead.
This is a nice little canyon road here.
Yeah.
Every year in June, the Pikes Peak Range Riders come through here at the end of June, beginning of July. Now, the Pikes Peak Range Riders are a member of the Roy Rogers Foundation, and that's a charity foundation that is all about Kit Carson, believe it or not, who was an American soldier during the Old West clearing out of the indigenous population and
yeah.
But
he was.
But he
Go
ahead.
He was a cowboy hero of mine as a youngster. Kit Carson.
Cowboy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a major cowboy. Now, the Pikes Peak Range Ride starts in Colorado Springs and rides out to just outside of this area. You'll find a place called Snowy Canyon, and they call it Snowy Canyon because in July, when it's 80 degrees in the daytime, as soon as the sun goes down, it's 20 below zero Fahrenheit.
Wow.
Now, this
Holy
ride is
snow
100
and
miles
ice.
long. And Roy Rogers did it over 3 days. He rode his horse over horseback over this terrain for 100 miles in 3 days.
Yeah, I noticed that. I'm following. I hope, Rosin, Sean, you're in the right direction there.
No, I'm coming to you.
Following
You
Nestmuck
need
here.
to do a 180 and come the other way.
I'm still on course.
Yeah, I'm right behind you there, Sean. Hopefully, so you. I'm just
What direction are
following
you flying in?
Kind of southwest.
Typical
Southeast.
live
Southeast.
East.
See that?
Your other southwest.
Yeah, you need to go east sort of direction.
Well, hang on, that's why I was in the first place. Which group is right here?
Yeah, well, was I going the right way, or was I just going my own route?
Oh,
You'll do it your way.
Steve, are you in the right group? Red Ruff, are you in the right
following the
group?
river?
Splitters.
I think
see
nobody
the Royal Gorge ahead.
I'm intersecting them now.
Your intersex, you say?
Hey now.
That sounds painful.
It's the Hardison People's Front. Not the People's Front of Hardison.
What's that, Steve?
The split. They're splitters. The People's Hardison Front
Oh,
versus Hardison. Yep, the front of Hardison people.
So we figured out which group is correct yet?
I have no idea. I'm just gonna fly and hope
one,
for the best.
the one that's
Pilot,
furthest
I
away
will
from
do-
the magenta line is wrong.
I'm just about to go under the gorge bridge.
I see you.
Got pilot.
Right
ATV
behind
Yeah, I
you.
can
in
see
the
it.
chat there. I'm gonna
It's a
link
real
the
hard bridge.
YouTube
Oh,
page
yeah.
ready. So I'll link pilot's
Be
YouTube
really
The
page.
bridge is
easy
not
one.
challenging.
I'll better fly
Yeah,
it upside
that's-
down then.
That bridge is the second highest suspension bridge in the world,
All right.
Which bridge?
and the highest suspension bridge in the United States.
It's
Sure.
gorgeous.
Pardon the
Gorgeous,
pun.
gorgeous.
Now, I was going to give you guys some information about this highway we were flying down next to this river. not only do the Pikes Peak Range Riders run this range every year for charity, but this highway that we're flying along next to this river here is famous for a motorcycle toy run that all the local bike riding, motorcycle riding groups get together, and there's a bunch of bars along this road, and they stop and buy a toy at each bar, and they stop and they get like 8 toys by the time the end of the run, and then they're all given the toys for tots for Christmas.
Oh, cool.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah.
Thank you for
Pint of
sharing.
beer
that.
at each one.
They
they've
probably
actually-
don't drink anything in those bars, eh?
Yeah, no, there's
Nah,
usually state troopers all along the route, and
All right. Yeah.
They've actually done a good job of
course.
rendering the rocks as well, haven't they?
yeah, they really have.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Very nice.
Peachy route.
Feels very tight for Sinacodia.
Now, if
Okay,
you guys
so
like
just-
heights,
Just a second, guys. Pilot 83 in the chat there. It's going to be 2 weeks today, that flight. So, but I'll pass you the details in Discord. But please, yeah, come along and Symphanatic. That'd be great. Carry on now, Tom.
Yeah, I've just come out of Canyon City. Go ahead, Dylan.
I was going to tell y'all that if y'all ever come to the United States and you decide to do some bravery, stupid stuff, this bridge is the place to do the stupid stuff at. They have zip lining, they have wire jumping, and they have bungee jumping, all from this bridge.
Okay. All things I'm not gonna do.
I
Not gonna
remember.
pay me.
I remember we went to. Oh God, where was the Queen Mary birthed originally in America?
Yeah, that was in Arizona someplace.
Forgot somewhere. No, originally it went. Oh God, it's a big exhibition place. Anyway, it doesn't matter. One of our
Probably the Smithsonian.
No.
I think it was Long Beach where the
That's
spruce goose
correct.
was.
Long Beach.
Right.
And the chap who was with us was leading our detachment was a colonel, and he thought he would go bungee jumping. Well, to cut a long story short, I had to escort him to the aircraft home. When he'd gone for his bungee jumping, something, God knows what the hell went wrong, and it ended up with the bottom of his bone going up into the top of the shoulder bone. So he had to go back to get it re-extended when he went home. He felt a bit of a fool after that, having done that, because he was actually presenting at this Long Beach convention.
Good grief. That's horrible.
Hey, Dylan, where was this Garden of the Gods you were talking about?
Okay, so when we get out of Canyon City and fly north towards Fort Carson, if you look to the left, almost towards the mountains again, you'll see a range of red mountains, which is why Colorado has its name in the first place. It's Spanish for the color red.
Colours here are beautiful, but I've
Look
got
at
Accu season on. Look absolutely stunning here.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
Yeah, there's nothing better than a mountain ride down through the in the fall through this area. It's beautiful,
guys,
so
I
many
hope
different
look at that.
colors.
Wow.
Yeah, Rex really came through on their advanced version.
Oh, they did, yeah. If you can get it working. I've seen quite a few people who can't get it working, unfortunately.
Yeah, I didn't the first time, but I reinstalled it and it seems to be behaving nicely. And thank you for the video.
No, you're welcome. No, it was actually Steve and Sean who brought it to my attention, so thank them.
Nah, I'll just thank you.
I think I'm actually suffering from a memory leak at the moment because when I'm using the add-on linker and I have
I was
it
like that
down
after surgery.
Yeah, when I have it set on the very basic default settings, I'm fine. But I've just put the flow back on, and my frame rates have gone from 60 down to 20. So I'm wondering if there's a problem with the flow. So I'm going to switch it off and come back in a minute.
So if you fellas look over there where you can see that icon that says Fremont County.
I got all that turned off.
It's to the south of where we are. It's about 6 miles south of where we are right now. But if you look and you turn your head that way, that's Fremont County. Fremont County is the prison county in Colorado. There are 19 prisons in that county.
Whoa.
Three of them are federal.
Everybody's in
Three of
jail.
them are federal prisons. One is the federal supermax for the United States. It's where they send the hardest of hard people.
Nice. Good property values there, are there?
Oh yeah, because everybody who lives there is a security guard.
All right, okay.
And the rest of the people are in jail.
Exactly.
including some of the security guards, I should think.
Some of them could be, yeah.
And Dylan, do they have the death penalty there as well?
They do not have the death penalty in Colorado anymore.
Oh.
But little known fact, one of the prisons in Colorado in that same county is called the Colorado Territorial Correctional Facility. It was built in 1905, and it was created out of the rocks, the mountains of the mountain that surrounds it. It is still there, standing to this day, and it is where they did inmate executions with the gas chamber.
Huh.
Yeah. German style.
That was rough.
That's heavy.
Nice
prison
bridge.
stuff.
Oh, this is what it is.
So, David, a lot of people missed the chat on horses the other night. You can tell the difference between each horse, can't you, when you ride them? The power difference and that type of thing. It's where horsepower came from, wasn't it?
Well, not only the power, but also the gait. I mean, one thing that surprised me most in riding was that thoroughbred racehorses, you know, when they trot, they move up and down about a foot. You know, you're bouncing up and down in the saddle like a mountain.
Good grief.
But my God, when they get going. When I was at Dartmouth, we had an ex people chaser there. It was called Ballywilwil, its name was, and it was supposed to have something called a cold back. And I jumped on the back of this thing, and I learned about what a cold back was pretty early. I was actually out riding with my then girlfriend, my now current wife, and this thing did not want me on its back, and it sort of dropped its head to the floor suddenly, and I couldn't. The reins slipped through my fingers, and I couldn't. And I was falling off, and its front hoofs were sort of going around like helicopter blades, trying to catch me on the way down. It was one of the most frightening things I ever did riding.
Well,
But,
that's going to bring me to another fact in Colorado for you guys.
Excellent. Segue.
That's yes, it's a beautiful segue.
Segues
The area
are-
we're flying over right now is pretty well known for horse ranching and horse training. We're about to get to an area called Turkey Creek Ranch. Now, Turkey Creek Ranch is a rodeo ranch. Turkey Creek Ranch teaches rodeo riders how to ride bareback bronc. Now, it's one of the places, it's one of the premier places in the U.S. to train if you want to be a rodeo rider. The only other place that you can go is in Arizona, and it's called Black's Ranch. But Turkey Creek Ranch is where we housed our horses in my family. So I spent a lot of time there learning how to break horses as a teenager.
Wow. Impressive.
So
Appaloosa
Cowboy stuff, all right.
Dylan, can you rodeo well? Can you ride a rodeo horse?
I can bronc ride, or I used to be able to, and because that's when you break a horse, when you dry break, you're basically riding bareback. You're bronco riding, you really are. And what it is basically to break a horse is you ride it until it stops jumping around and realizes you're not going anywhere. So you had to be a pretty good bronc rider to be able to break horses.
Hell of a strain on the back, though, isn't it?
It really was. It beat me up pretty good as a teenager. There was a couple times I was thrown and got real bad hurt. I had a broken collarbone once. I had a broken leg once. But you know, when you're young, you heal.
Is there anything you haven't got that's broken?
There's a few places in me that haven't been broken, but I can thank the Army for the major ones that have been broken.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think the stick to Floyd's in me.
So Vix RD in chat there. What would you recommend, the 850 or Comanche? Well, I prefer. That's a subject I was going to get onto, but I prefer the 850. I like the look of it. Never really fancied the Comanche, but what do you chaps think?
Don't know it.
850.
What's the
haven't got
actual
either
difference?
of them.
What's
But
the
the
actual
850
difference
sure
between
looks
the
good.
850 and the 950?
930.
930. I mean, sorry. Yeah.
Steam
There's a lot more
gauges, mostly.
fidelity in it's. I mean, it's
Yeah.
default the 930. So there's a lot
Well, the
more.
930 has that. 930 has that weird control handle, and the 850 has a standard turbo prop set.
Right, but is it basically the same fuselage and the same power plant and things?
I think the 930 is more powerful, isn't it? From memory.
I don't know.
I think so,
Could
yeah.
be much.
Dylan, do you have anything to add about this Will Rogers Shrine of the Sun thing?
Yeah, sure, I certainly do.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah,
Carry on, Dylan.
It's not like y'all have to ask me to talk, right?
Can you talk, Dylan? Can you tell us?
So, completed in 1937, the shrine stands 114 feet high and was fashioned from Cheyenne Mountain granite, quarried 700 feet away from the building site. It's constructed without nails or wood and is instead bound together by 200,000 pounds of steel and 30 wagon loads of cement.
Oh, yeah.
Will Rogers Shrine of the Sun was named in a two-part tribute to the first in the appreciation for the sun captured each morning, and in the evening as it illuminates the tower's stark angles. The second is in tribute to actor, philosopher, humorist Will Rogers, after his untimely death in a plane crash in 1935 during the shrine's construction. The shrine houses several notable cultural artifacts or attractions, including a 340 square foot mural by a Santa Fe artist, Randall Davey, that depicts the Pike Peak region. There's the tombs of Spencer and Julie Penrose, who actually commissioned the Will Rogers Shrine to be built, and they are the founders of the Cheyenne Mountain Zoo, which is the second largest zoo in the state of Colorado. I think quick information is it's built out of the rock that it's built on. It was built in 1937, and there are no nails or wood to make the structure sound.
And it has nothing to do with Will
Where
Rogers.
is it in relation to you?
What is it now?
Where is it in relation to you?
To me?
Yeah.
It's going to be just west of Fort Carson, Colorado, on a
Just
mountain
west.
called Cheyenne Mountain.
Okay, thank you. Just west.
That's also
I crashed, so
NORAD.
I'm just enjoying the conversation at this point.
Okay. In Low Texas, how's the internet going? Still got good internet? Oh no. Okay, carry on.
Looks like we're right back where we started.
Yeah, we just did a big loop. Now, we're about to fly over what's called NORAD, in full North American Aerospace Defense Command.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a binational military organization. It's an underground city that is housed far enough underground to withstand a direct nuclear assault on the mountain. It was built in 1957 with a formal agreement with Canada to provide aerospace warnings for all of the North American continent. And since 2006, they have been the maritime warning.
And a famous scene from War Games.
Exactly. Now, I will tell you that there are springs that hold the foundations to every one of the buildings underneath that mountain. Each one of those springs is the size of a foot is the size of a football field's length.
Oh the hell!
And they're as wide as a football field's width. They house there are approximately 45 springs underneath that mountain that holds the city together, and that's in case of any kind of ground effect, quake, or massive stutter from the bombings, if bombings were to happen.
Do they
It
have
is one
shock?
of the primary defense targets in this country because it is our early warning missile system.
Do they have shock absorbers as well? Springs.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, thank God for that, because we're going to be bouncing around a bit, weren't they?
Yeah, there's a lot of really good videos on how it was built on YouTube that you guys probably find fascinating, because I know a lot of you guys have military history like us. So
Same size springs as you get on a Spaniard's wedding bed.
You haven't got military history, Dylan. You haven't been around long enough.
okay then. Now I wish that was the truth. I wish I was a young person.
Guys, I see an airfield ahead of me, so I've got to land at this one. I don't know if that was the idea, but I think it might be a good idea just to give this one a landing.
Now, in the real world, you wouldn't be able to land at this airport. This is the Fort Carson Airport. It's a military base.
Oh, well.
You'd be shot down
do it
just
in a
by
sim.
approaching it, but you can do it in the sim. Now, Fort Carson is the home of the 10th
always
Special
nice.
Forces Mountain Division, as well as the 4th Infantry Division, and the 957th MP Division for the United States Army.
Did you say that the chap who died died while the monument was being constructed?
Yes, Will Rogers.
Did he fly into it?
No, he died in Alaska.
Yeah, he died in a plane crash in Alaska. But
all right,
1935.
Poor chap.
Runway clear, guys. If you want to come in, runway 13. I did it.
All final.
Let's get off the runway for you.
Long final.
So a little bit about me, just because I grew up in this area at Fort Carson because my dad was stationed there. And then after I joined the military and went through basic training in AIT, I was sent right back there.
Oh, wow. So this city we just flew over, it looks quite a large city. What's the population there, Dylan?
If you're talking about just north of the military base that the runway is right here,
yep.
That's Fort Carson, and that is actually a city unto itself. But the city above it is Colorado Springs, and I believe the population right now is like 8.5 million people.
Cool. Big as London.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a big city.
It really is.
That's big for
The
America.
population
even,
of my country.
Let me go look and see what the
50
population
feet
is.
per minute. It's not bad.
Very nice.
That's sideways.
Is it the same as in England? Like in England, like it has to have a cathedral to be a city, doesn't it?
Yep.
So
Oh,
in
wait, I'm
America,
wrong.
do they have cathedrals and stuff?
I was way off
Oh.
because I'm counting military personnel and stuff.
Oh, that's,
Are you in
I'm
the TBM as well?
gonna miss that one. Bouncy tires.
It was like 5,000,000.
They landed their Kodiak with their landing gear up.
Like you say.
I did it again. I did it again.
Gear up, gear down
It
for
wasn't
runway.
290 foot.
Yeah,
It
it's
wasn't
500,000
290
people. I'm
foot a
sorry.
minute landing.
Is that the Scrapiac you're flying?
Oi.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Oh, I just crashed my 850.
Oh man, I'm so used to flying the Kodiak with bush gear
Yeah, the whole
Now,
state of
in the
Colorado.
summertime,
What do you have to put down?
in the summertime, if you live right down the road from here, you can literally hear tank artillery fire where they're playing war games right out here in these fields.
Sounds fun.
Wow.
During Vietnam, they did a lot of the helicopter training here too.
Yes. Yeah. A lot of dope on the rope training.
Open the
I'll
road.
tell you what, guys. This is the end of the flight. I think that's the end of the flight, isn't it? But shall we fly north back to where we started from?
Well, that was
Yes,
my
that sounds
original
like a
goal, is
good
to
idea.
re-land at Colorado Springs Airport.
Okay, let's do that when people have landed. We're only an hour and 10 minutes in. That's not long enough, is it? No.
Well, we can always fly over to the Garden of the Gods as well. Now, the Garden of the Gods is all sandstone mountains. It's right, if you can see which direction I'm pointed northeast. Oh wait,
I
no.
can't see you. Your name tag's disappeared.
I'm pointed more northwest. I'm by Soapy.
Yep.
Okay. Now if you fly straight this way with where I'm in the direction I'm heading, there's a place called Garden of the Gods that you guys would dig. Especially if you have the real scenery.
Got Blue Boy coming in. I want to watch Blue Boy in the PT. What aircraft are you in, Blue Boy?
I'm in the pits.
Okay.
Dogs Trust Library.
How are you doing with the pits, Pete?
Fancy cars, yep. Hold on, I'll tell you in a minute.
Okay.
Oh, very nice. Very nice, Pete. Yeah, it looks nice enough. Well done.
No flaps. No flaps.
Looks like you're about to take off again. No.
There we go. Thank you.
Nice indeed.
No. Yep, I said I would have a go at it, and I'm still here.
Right, let's do that.
Yeah, don't wait for me, guys.
Did you get down, Martin?
I really am just testing, to be honest, because like I said, I've been losing frame rates like crazy, and I just wondered what it was. So.
Oh, okay. That's a TBM 850 as well, isn't it? You're in.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not used to it, as you noticed.
Yeah, it does take a little bit of a hit, I've noticed, on frame rates, just a little bit.
Ah, well, I didn't know that.
No, I didn't know until I started flying it in a
Yeah.
group flight. But
I just
Haven't seen it yet.
Like I said, I switched flow. I've taken flow off, and I was flying just the whatever's in the simulator yesterday, and I was keeping a steady frame rate. But I've switched flow off this time, and beginning of your flight, I was doing like 60, and it went down to 20. So something is wrong.
yeah, blame
So I've
sim update 13.
Yeah, I reckon. So I've restarted, and this time I jumped in the 850, and it seems to be sort of holding, fluctuating like it should, but holding. So something wrong, maybe with flow, maybe even.
Well, listen,
we'll get
carry on
there.
for as long as you want, Matt. Don't feel
Yep.
obliged. But,
So where
drop out
I
when you
am
want.
right now is NORAD. This is Cheyenne Mountain where I'm at right now.
I'm on your 6.
All right, I can see you, David, so I'll follow you.
If you look
last
to
time
the
I did
left
that,
right here.
Last time I followed you, David, well, it was during the stream you were doing. I think you crashed into a rock, so don't do the same.
Yeah, I
things.
did. Yeah. I was so overwhelmed by your presence, James, that I went
Oh,
to
of course,
pieces.
yeah.
I went to
Right.
pieces. I got so excited.
Right, well, let's not make the stream X-rated.
Well, no, you're a celebrity.
Of course.
We're all going to be in the Hudson.
Yes. It's hardly anything to brag about. There you are. I'll take it as a
All right,
compliment.
so this
Well,
is
listen,
where all
perhaps
the rich people in Colorado Springs live.
Ah, really?
Including
So what are the?
Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell have a house here.
Up by the Target, by the biggest Target in the country.
Huh? What now?
I would want to live away from the biggest Target in the country if I.
I know, right?
Well, actually, if it was all going to, you know, something we can't say on YouTube, it probably might be not a bad place to be.
Get it over with quicker.
Absolutely. Crash and burn.
There's a hotel and resort called the Broadmoor, I think, near where he is now.
Yep.
And if you ever come here, that's where you want to stay.
That's where I had my very first job.
The little
Is
castle
that
with a flag on
is
it.
that the thing with the two? What are those two little lakettes there that you're just over? Dylan, you're flying over one now. Is that water storage?
Oh, these are reservoirs. Yeah, it's
Right.
water reservoirs.
Probably be
Pilot, you're my
contaminated a bit.
inspector of
Then.
it too, my friend. Sorry, carry on. Well, we got Noah Hog 12 flights in there. What's up, my pilot's internet uncle? I don't remember that, but I'll take your word for it. Sorry, do carry on, Dylan.
Right now we should be getting into what's called the Garden of the Gods, Austin Bluffs area. Now, the Garden of the Gods is pretty much all sandstone formations. They basically just shoot right up out of the ground. You don't even, I mean, there was really no logical explanation for their formation other than the earth moving. They're one of the biggest draws for tourism in the state.
What sort of
it's
a crust bulge or something? Earth crust bulge. Are you saying?
Yeah, kind of like that, but it's all sandstone. Yeah.
Right.
Now it's
lovely color.
Believe it or not, and this is a funny fact, Pikes Peak or Garden of the Gods got their name from a conversation about beer.
Beer.
Yeah. And
Right.
1859, a guy named Mr. Beach and a guy named Mr. Cable, two railroad surveyors, were sent to locate and establish the city of Colorado City. They came across the Garden of the Gods and they said, this would be a great place to have a beer. And someone said, this would be a great place to have a beer garden. And someone went, beer garden? Why, this place is fit for the gods. We'll call it the Garden of the Gods. That's literally how it got its name.
That's where you are
to
now.
get the beer garden.
I would have stuck with beer garden.
Yeah, right. It was voted the best city park in the country. It is free to all tourists. There's hiking and small climbing, and you can find some rappelling outfits out here that'll let you do a little bit of rope climbing. Now, in 1989, they made it illegal to climb the main structure called Kissing Camels without having a certified climber and ropes.
Kissing Camels.
Now, if you fly by this formation and you look at it from the side, you will notice that at the top of the hill, it looks like two camels are sitting on the top of the hill kissing each other.
Huh.
And that's how it got its
name.
name.
Is that after a bunch
Kissing
of the beer
Camels.
from the beer garden that you noticed that?
Must have been. But it does really look like two camels kissing at the top of this hill.
Where is it in relation to your aircraft now? Can't see it. Can't spot it.
I'm flying by it right now.
Right. Okay. And is it? How far away from you?
I was literally right next to it.
Right. Okay.
Uh-oh. I think I just
You're
screwed
gonna
up.
crash.
Yep,
Oh,
I just
yep,
crashed my
there
plane.
he's down.
I
See
took
what you
that
did?
too hard.
You caused him to crash.
That's.
I think we've given him the
Now, how do I get it to jump back up?
There. Okay. Cool.
The Xbox.
The Y key. Press
And
Y
F4.
key and F4.
KFCF.
It's on
Do
the
you see that
Xbox,
map?
isn't it?
No, I have the Xbox, guys.
Oh right, sorry.
Oh, it still works.
Plug your keyboard into
Y key.
Okay, I figured it out.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah. Still got. You're using a keyboard, presumably.
No.
I can see the
right.
camel
It's only on
thing. Yeah,
controller, I
okay.
believe,
Cool.
because it's string.
Right.
Thanks, James. I'm enjoying your live
stream.
stream. I just saw the Garden of the Gods.
Oh, good. Did you see? Is the stream okay, by the way? It looks like
Yeah,
it was
stream looks
buffering.
fine.
I didn't see God.
Good.
Probably on vacation.
Since I crashed, this is the best I can do. So I'm enjoying it vicariously through you.
Beautiful garden, isn't it?
Say goodbye, folks. I've got to go and pick my son up from work.
We're the only gods here.
So, thanks for the flight, guys.
Oh, here comes another
Take care,
fun
Dan.
fact.
See you later, Dan.
Take care.
A Colorado College professor, James Kerr, found the only known whatever the hell carry in the garden in 1878. Although technology to prove the new species took more than a century to catch up after finding, Kerr was still honored as the discoverer of the dinosaur. So they actually found a new breed of dinosaur in the Garden of the Gods.
Really? Wow.
Or sandstone. Yeah.
Now, I will say that nearly 100 bighorn sheep call this park their home.
Big water slide there, is it?
Yeah, they have a luge. That's the road you're looking at, though.
Oh no, I'm looking at a sort of green roofed building, probably a hotel or something, or barracks. I think.
I have to see where you were at.
Yeah, David, I can see that. Yep.
I'm just in the red soil bit. Just out of it now, turning around again.
I'm flipping around. Hold on. Yeah, I'm now coming your way. Give me 1 second.
Probably just a hotel or a tourist spot or something. Right over it.
Well, I know this is all housing and apartments right here.
Right over it. 3, 2, 1, hack.
Mark and chat. Yeah.
No, that's an industrial complex.
Oh, is it? Very pretty.
Yeah.
Mark Williams in chat. Yeah, I'm on PC. Yeah, it's a new TBM 850, the aircraft. Thanks for stopping by. Well, chaps, shall we head now? We're circling a bit. Shall we head towards? Where shall we head towards, Dylan? I will leave that on one up to you.
Well, I mean, we've just pretty much done a big circle and got back to where we started from. The only other place that I can think of that you guys would like to fly is up by Castle Rock, which is about 40 miles north of here.
I'm just going to think of the stream. I'm going to land back where we started from, I think. And if you guys want to carry on, you can. Probably enough for this stream for now, I think, because we've done the circle. But you lot can carry on, of course. So I'm heading back towards
I'm good.
the OS.
That'll be southwest, won't it? The airport was started.
Yes, south west. Yep. Southeast, isn't it? Oh, from my
Southeast.
direction.
Yeah, sorry, southeast.
Can you see me, Sean?
Yeah, you're on my right wing, in front of you.
I'm following you, Sean. So I hope
Yeah,
you've got it.
I'm almost
The
there.
runway's straight in. If you follow me, I'm straight in on the runway.
Lovely. That's what we like to hear. Go down then. Oh, I can see the runway, I think, ahead there. So for the
And I only
newcomers,
crashed
Carol, I
once
hope
today.
you enjoy... That's great. Carol, I hope you've enjoyed this one and any other newcomers we may have flying with us. It's been a bit of a eye candy, hasn't it? This one, very nice. Beautiful colours.
Short one.
Well, thank you. I've enjoyed it very much.
Great. Do come again. I hope
good
we
to hear.
don't put you off.
Good to have
See you
you.
on the next one.
Thank you all for being so welcoming.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah.
I think they've been quite well
Good
behaved
guys.
today, really. Haven't you, children? You've
I
been
haven't
well.
had any rum yet.
Right.
It's had to happen one day.
You don't
I'm
expect this
more.
every time, Carol. I think they were being kind today.
I haven't had any rum yet. It's still 2:30. It's only 3:30 in the afternoon.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Well, it's beer o'clock here.
It's beer
Whiskey
o'clock here.
Yeah.
I still have to go downstairs and cook dinner.
Ah, poor chap. You should get one of those hench ladies to do that for you.
Oh, you mean the lazy ones who don't want to learn to cook?
Yeah, I do all the cooking.
Look,
at
y'all
home.
have no
One of
idea,
them's
man.
gotta be out
My
there.
daughter once, one of my daughters once referred to me as Johnny the houseboy. I mean, yeah.
You were trying to tell me the other night that you had firm control there, Dylan.
Oh, I do.
It doesn't seem to
Yeah,
gel
no,
I
with
you
do.
don't.
Johnny
but
the houseboy.
they don't do household work.
Yeah, I know the problem.
They don't want no part of it. Now I will say that my youngest goes out in the yard and runs the weed eater with me. So
I have to
How's your
admit that-
daughter's bike going, Dylan? The motorbike.
the new ignition switch will be here on Thursday coming. We've got the old one pulled off, and I'm just about ready to take the carburetors off so we can rebuild those as well.
Oh, sounds good. Sounds good.
It's going to be a long winter.
Yeah, I do most of the cooking in our house only because I like good things to eat. My wife and daughter. Well, no, my wife and daughter go for these ready prepared meals because it's easy, and I just think they're awful.
Yeah, easy and quick.
So
See, that's how it is for me too. I don't like pre-made frozen meals. I just
well, it's
don't like
bad
'em.
for you. I mean, most of that's super processed, ultra pre-processed.
It's
But
garbage.
it's really quite bad for you.
Oh, very much, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
why
a good way to
everybody's.
clear your bowels, isn't it?
It's why everybody in the West is so obese.
I'm obese because I'm diabetic. Up yours, pal.
No, I think you probably
That can't
got
happen.
You got that backwards.
You probably got it backwards. Yes.
No, actually, I'm not obese either. So,
Right, watching
but
people coming in.
I could lose a few stone.
I could probably lose 20 pounds.
Oh yeah, at least for me. Far
I'd
too
love to
wet.
gain that 20 pounds if you lose it, bro.
I'm
Colorado
perfect in
is
every
a
way.
beautiful climate. Yeah.
It's in cola.
Lots of starch, lots of pasta, lots of rice, lots of potatoes. That's how you gain weight.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And no exercise.
Yeah. And if you are exercising, you better eat 3 times the protein intake.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you guys for coming out and flying this flight with me. I really do appreciate you.
No, thank you, Dylan. It's,
Hey, thanks, man.
fascinating, very enjoyable.
Yeah, good flight. Enjoyed it. Enjoyed the canyon.
Yeah, thank you. I think it was
Enjoyed it
brilliant. Yeah,
too.
thank you.
Nice one. Yeah, beautiful scenery. Thanks a lot.
Hey,
Thanks,
next time, Dylan, can
Great
you
commentary as well, bro.
next time, Dylan, can you have the rum before the flight?
You know, I might.
Yeah.
Because I get to
Go for it.
talking when I have the rum.
Yeah. The only problem is I can't.
Oh, then you
fly
get
if I have the
talking.
rum before the flight.
No, we ain't had a song today, have we?
Oh, Mike, you think I'm being quiet? You think I'm talking a lot now, Mike? You should hear me when I'm drinking.
Yeah, we
Oh my
have not had a
God.
song. What's up with that?
Actually,
No flight without a song.
Oh, the ladies.
I've got to say, it's great you are talking because a lot of the live stream's going to feel a bit empty. So it's great if people talk. But you know, yeah, it's great, fantastic. So
You guys also have to remember, I got paid to talk. So
David needs to sing.
Edison pays you?
We can always.
I
I'm
get
missing a
paid
lot
to
of
talk.
context, guys.
for this?
Susie.
I'm sorry, just a second. I'm missing a lot of name tags. Can someone who can see everybody call people in who's landing? Because
hang on.
I can see.
The only thing I can see is Kefurex.
Yeah, Kefrex is
That's
coming
the
in.
last one coming in, I'll say.
I think that's the
I
last
don't see
one.
him doing it yet.
Flyby John's coming in at the far end.
Susie's parked, I see.
Yep,
But
I'm
no, I
down.
really do appreciate
Yep.
y'all listening to me and taking this flight. Thank you very much. It was a good reminder of where I grew up.
Thank you for doing it.
Beautiful.
Absolutely. Thank you for
Thank you,
doing
Dylan.
it.
It's
It's
very
very
interesting.
Fine, yeah.
And with that, I'm going to
Yeah,
go
thank you.
downstairs, turn on my barbecue grill, and make some grilled chicken.
Sounds good. Enjoy. Thanks,
sounds
Dylan.
great.
Well, sounds good.
Cheers all. Thank you.
Yep,
Enjoy.
thank
All right,
you.
cheers,
Thank you.
everybody.
Cheers.
Oh, Susie.
Okay, chaps, I think
Thank you, everyone.
I think we'll call it a day there. Carry on if you want to, but I'll call the stream a day there because I don't see anybody else landing.
Okay.
Thanks very much. Thanks, Dylan. Thanks, Tom. Thanks, everybody, for coming along. Carol, come back again, please. And thanks for people watching at home. We'll be seeing you soon.
Thank you, James.
Cheers, James.
Thank you.
Thanks, James.